Most people don't wake up one day with chronic fatigue. It's more often a gradual spiral that starts very subtly. And if you can recognize where you are on that spiral, you can start to interrupt it. In my work, I often see a progression. You start feeling tired, run down, getting more coughs and colds and infections, and generally losing your sparkle. And then you become exhausted when life feels very much harder and you feel as though things are kind of slipping out of your control and maybe starting to unravel in an unchecked kind of way. If this is not addressed, it can turn into burnout, where you just simply cannot keep going. And for some people, that burnout progresses, often when something tips your body over into a chronic fatigue condition. This isn't about blame, it's just a way of making sense of what can feel confusing and as though it's just come out of nowhere. Under the chronic fatigue umbrella, people might be dealing with conditions that have been labelled as ME, myalgic encephalomyelitis, chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS, fibromyalgia, and post-viral fatigue, also known as long COVID. And whilst each of these conditions has their subtle differences in terms of diagnosis, the shared thread that connects them all is the ongoing, unrelieved fatigue, most often referred to as post-exertional fatigue, post-exertional malaise. What matters here is this: if you can spot the tired through to exhausted phase early, that's often the point where small changes can make the biggest difference. A lot of people only respond when they've reached the point where their body has crashed. And then that's when the nervous system is already entrenched in an emergency mode called fight, flight, freeze. This is an exhausting state to be in. So here's a simple question that you could ask yourself right now. Where am I at the moment? Am I tired? Am I exhausted? Am I burnt out? Or has my body tipped over into chronic fatigue? And based on whatever your answer is, have a think about what would be the kindest next step. Not the biggest step you could take, but the kindest. For example, if you're tired, you might need more boundaries in place that allow your body to rest. If you're exhausted, you might need to allow more recovery time and to take some support to look at what's driving the exhaustion that would then enable you to make small changes that alter those drivers. If you are already in burnout, you may need to radically simplify your situation and get help to reduce your levels of anxiety, stress, and worry. If your body has tipped over into chronic fatigue, you may need a deeper program of support that would help you to unpick what's keeping your fatigue in place. If you want a gentle framework for working with your energy over time, I run a free monthly series called Owning Your Energy. Each session gives you practical tools and a calm space to reflect. If you'd like to stay connected to the free monthly Owning Your Energy webinars, you can sign up via the link below. and I'll email you the details for each upcoming session. And if you'd like to learn more about how I work, you can also visit my website.